Well, after a morning of a few coaching calls and 3 attempts using different technologies for this video, hopefully this one will work. Greetings, everyone. Marianne Markowitz, your brain balance dynamic meditation coach. Today's lesson is going to give you 7 steps towards mindfulness eating habits. And I'm sharing these from Thich Nhat Hanh, Vietnamese Buddhist monk who lived in France until he passed in January at the young age of 96. So I'm going to say he's a good person for us to listen to. I love his books. And but here's the story for you. Think about your eating habits. Do you race through your meal? Do you have a moment where you get to the meal and you don't remember enjoying any of it? Alexander Green, best-selling investment author. If you haven't read any of his books, they're just delightful. He has one book of short stories, and he tells the story of sitting down Saturday. He's just really ready to enjoy his Duke University football game. Has his juicy sandwich he made, and the sandwich is gone. And he says to himself, "Oh my gosh, I've had a home invasion. The sandwich thief has been here." And that's a metaphor. He really didn't have a home invasion, but I would say having that sort of experience all the time, meaning you just eat unconsciously and then you just don't even realize what you've done, is very unsatisfying to our parasympathetic nervous system. And that creates a habit of overeating because our stomachs have to catch up with what we're doing up here. And our stomach is about this size. It's just, like the size of a fist, actually. And so when we eat slower or smaller bites, then it gives time for this thing to think it's actually filled up. So stay tuned. What you want to do is, number one, pick up, honor your food. Just be with your food. Don't have your TVs on. Turn off your cell phone. If you're eating at Chipotle, just be with your food and invite loving and watching everybody instead of having a FaceTime phone conversation with someone. Just again, give thanks for everyone it took to bring that meal to you, and enjoy again where you are in this moment. That is so healthy for you. Engage your senses. What does it taste like? What's the texture? Are you enjoying the guacamole more today than ever? Maybe it's a little spicier. That's what I experienced last night. It was like, holy cow, this is a little bit on the hot side, and I can take the hot. But just enjoy and savor all of those senses around eating. What does it smell like? And serve yourself modest portions. If you are at home, use a smaller bowl or a smaller plate. Thich Nhat Hanh actually says to use no larger than 9-inch plates. I probably have smaller plates than that, and it's sort of a mind game that I do. I think I learned it in high school at Weight Watchers. Use a smaller vessel so that you trick yourself and think you're eating a lot more. Number 4, eat smaller bites. You'll experience more, you'll taste more, and again, it gives time for this stomach the size of a fist. Just think about that, how much we eat that is way more than that, but it gives it time to catch up. Eat slowly. This has been a game changer for me. I was always a very fast eater. I like to eat one thing at a time, and it's just like, enjoy it. Just slow down. Number 6, eat regular meals. Try to eat between the morning time until no later than 7 o'clock at night, and then don't break your fast until at least 7 o'clock in the morning. And that actually gives your body time to release extra sugars that are retaining in there. I find that I sleep so much better. So that's just a side benefit that you may not know about. Number 7, eat a plant-based meal if you can. And sometimes that's just medically not doable for you personally. But think about it this way: eat as much as you can that is plant-based and fruit-based. As long as you're eating the entire orange, the entire grapefruit, the entire apple, you are getting enough fiber and natural carbs from that the sugars are not going to be bad for you. I learned that from Dr. Joel Furman. Pick up his book, Live to Eat, Eat to Live. I love those. I did lose a lot of weight when I tried that. It really wasn't very much fun in our household because I had to eat salads this big in order to feel full. But at any rate, I always try and have more fruits and more vegetables, that was Floridian, and fruits than I have the other carbs and stuff. All right. So why is this important to you if you're an executive, a human resource manager, an accountant? Because our body and our health is the number one thing. And if you're taking care of it and you're learning these mindfulness exercises, it'll just calm you down and things can come at you, but you're going to be able to react. And that's not the right word I'm looking for, but maybe you won't react. You'll just be very calm about it. So this is a way to incorporate this mindfulness exercise. And I'll leave you as your bonus thought. Do you eat really fast? Perhaps you do the same thing when you're out in traffic. Last night, I had a Volvo tailgating me, and she got next to me because she wanted to tailgate the other person. And I looked at her and she looks like the nicest person in the world. And what happened was, I'm doing my, 50 instead of 45. And she's sitting at the light, all antsy, all ready to go. My point is just observe how you're driving. Am I just speeding up to the red light? Maybe just, drive along, enjoy, let the other person pass you, just like I let that really nice looking lady in her Volvo pass me. And you'll discover maybe 3 things. Number 1, you'll use less gas. Number 2, when you check your brakes, like we used to when we drove a big honking motorhome full time, they always said, man, you guys are really good drivers because your brakes look great. I just always gave myself a lot of room here and there. And I learned that because of RVing. So I haven't always been that way. Some friends may watch this and go, you? Really? I mean, we always said that the reason they had headrests in their cars was because Marianne was driving. But just, again, use these as awareness exercises. How do I eat? Is it really, really fast? Do I drive the same way? See if you can incorporate slowing down and give me some feedback. Let me know if this helped. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye.